Angel Benitez. I'm an electrical engineer in Seattle, Washington, and today I want to talk about my monthly favorites for May of 2020. First is a book, second is a mattress, and third are headphones. First, starting with Rich Dad, Poor Dad. This book has really had a profound change on how I view finances. He begins to talk about investing, and I never had an interest in it because I didn't value what money could buy very much. Also, I've always been averse to risk, and investing always seemed like somewhat of a gamble. And it is a gamble if you don't understand what you're doing, and there are many potholes you can step in. But what this book really helped me realize was that my labor is directly tied to my income, and that's my only source of income. So if I begin to not like my career, if my career changes in some way, or if I begin to change, then that makes things much more difficult, because I would just need to find another career that replaces my current career. And I'm stuck at this trajectory of where my options are very limited. So I began to realize that investing brings in multiple sources of income, which frees you from your career and lets you do the things you want to do. Also, it's very exciting to learn about different investing opportunities, because like I said before, it lessens the risk, and there's just a whole world out there that I didn't even consider because I was neglecting money in large part for not understanding how it works. Second thing I want to talk about is Plank Mattress by Brooklyn Bedding. And during college, I began to have some back problems, sleeping on inflatable mattresses and couches and random places. And I realized I needed something firm to sleep on. So I began sleeping on the floor. It was a firm surface, and living in smaller places during college, it really cleared up floor space, and it appealed to my minimalist aesthetic at the time. But more recently, my girlfriend has finally convinced me to upgrade to a mattress, and I was pretty hesitant, but I knew I at least wanted something firm. And looking through the options, this Plank mattress came up, and I liked the idea that it had two different firmness sides, so I could really test out what worked best. I ended up getting the king size just for a little more room, and I really feel like I've been getting better sleep. I think sometimes while sleeping on the floor, it can be a little hard. At times I'm tossing and turning more than I realize. So this mattress has really helped in the sleep department. Okay, a quick interruption. As you can see the bed here, and some bed frames have these feet that are more within the frame, but these feet really stick out here. So what I ended up doing was using this 1/2-inch copper pipe styrofoam to wrap around the legs to really save your toes and your shins from getting some bruises. I highly recommend looking into firmer sleeping surfaces, firmer mattresses, and see how you like them. It takes a little time to acclimate, but it's been a big help in my life. So third thing I want to talk about are the Sony WH-1000XM3 headphones. And these are over-the-ear headphones that I've had for over a year now, and they were collecting dust. There was a few things I didn't like about them. They're not very portable. I didn't like the voice commands, just over-explanatory, and the touch commands are terrible. I could never remember how exactly they worked, so I could never get it to pause or change the songs how I wanted it to. Then if I wear it around my neck, it would start pushing commands randomly. After a few firmware upgrades, you can turn off the voice assist, and you can turn off the touch controls. Working from home more recently, I realized over-the-ear design really helps isolate you so that you can focus on what you're working on, and it helps create that barrier between the outside world. So now I really like these headphones, and they're comfortable. I've had over-the-ear headphones that began to hurt my ears in the past, and these are very nice. So those were my 3 favorite things of May 2020. I hope you got something useful out of it, and thank you.